we're going to go over the integration application between Salesforce and accept.blue. We're going to go over the major points, including what you see after installing the application, creating and getting the credentials from your gateway, and running and processing a payment method and then a payment after that. So the first thing that you're going to do, or you're going to see, is the payment processing application in Salesforce upon installing the app from either the App Exchange or the download link that we send you directly. The major objects involved are going to be the contacts, the payment methods, the opportunities, and then the payment provider configuration, and then as a reference, the provider credentials. The first thing we're going to do is go to the payment provider configuration, and if you haven't already, enter in your username, the base URL of the gateway, your PIN number, and the credential name if you want to add one. Now, the credential name is just a label, so if you want to actually integrate or connect to multiple accounts with the same processor, you can do so and just give them different aliases. Now, you'll see that this username and base URL is gotten from here. So we've got the SF integration. This key that's generated upon creating your key is what you want. And the base URL can be provided to you by accept.blue. So take that, we bring that in here, and we save it. The payment schedule jobs are important for sending and retrieving payments. Because payments can often take a day or more to completely settle, even if they are approved, it is important that we, at a later time, retrieve the data regarding specific charges, and this is what enables us to do that. So let's say I want to actually retrieve data every day and check payment status, and we'll start it today and set a date far in the future. And we say we're going to do it at 9 a.m. and go ahead and save that. Now, one thing to note is that setting default is important because when you enter a payment method, if you don't specify the credential to use, this is the one that will be used. So go ahead and save that. We're going to get an error message. This is just because of Chrome. Everything did in fact save successfully, and it was marked as default. So don't worry too much about that. Now we're going to go to one of our contacts and add a fresh payment method. So we're going to go ahead and do new, and we're going to give a card. And use the test number. Do that. Set the expiration month and year. Now, if you don't click set as default, but they only have, or if this is the first payment method for this contact, then this will be set upon saving automatically. So you don't have to worry about that. Same as credential. So let's save it, and we'll see that instantly. Yes, it marked accept.blue as the credential here. So now let's go ahead and click into it to see what the status is. And it is marked as approved and set to default. So now if we look in the gateway, we can see under customers that I've been using Frank Sullivan for testing one, but it did just add him as a customer. So now we're going to go ahead and run an actual charge. You can create an opportunity from either the payment method or from the contact, but let's do it from the contact. And you'll see that it did create a payment provider record as well, so that if you add multiple payment methods, say ACH for high dollar transactions, it knows that this is the same person or same customer in the gateway. So now we'll make a new opportunity. Frank, give it a test name. Set a close date of just today. Stage, doesn't matter. And let's say $10. And now when you're setting it, you can either charge it immediately. So upon saving it, it will attempt to run with the default payment method from this contact, or you can run the charge later after saving. So we're just actually going to charge this immediately and save that. And let's go view that opportunity. And we'll see that yes, a charge was already made and already approved. Now again, this is why we retrieve the status at a later date. It was marked as approved immediately, but it'll probably be marked as settled tomorrow morning. So we go to our gateway and let's look at our reports. And we can see that yes, another charge did just come through. And let's go back to this and just quickly show how it works if we're not doing charge immediately. And test 2, save it. Now they've decided that they've actually wanted to purchase services, or you want to charge the card, so we make payment. And refresh quickly. And we see that charge has been made and approved. We go back to the gateway, just quickly look at our report, and we can see that another charge has been captured. So that's it. That's the base functionality. There are other things that we will be adding on later, but please reach out with any questions.